The time is 11 o'clock on this late Tuesday night, November 6, 2018. It is time now for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this late Tuesday night, November 6, 2018. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It's 11 o'clock, and it is 60 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news is President Trump feels good after the White House briefs easier after early GOP wins. Mike Braun beats Joe Donnelly, flips Indiana Senate GOP. 77-year-old chick weeps after gossip for bitter work. We are just so proud as Ted Cruz on fight to hold off bitter work. Ocasio-Cortez calls question about how to pay for Medicare for all puzzling. Amazon plot twist, two cities will split to second headquarters. Supreme Court Justice Kavanaugh signals possible break for Buffalo. Brian Kemp opens an early lead over Stacey Abrams for Georgia governor. Motel 6 agrees to pay bills after giving guest list to immigration authorities. I voted stickers piled up an emotional tribute at Susan Anthony's grave. For some caravan migrants, trip turns treacherous as hundreds hitch brides on flatbed trucks. France and Macron calls for creating a European army. Italy offers help to relocate Pakistani Christian women acquitted of blasphemy. At least 4 dead after buildings collapse in Massal. Driver charged with OUI and random crash. Training and Norton coordinator police emergency medical response to mass shootings. Providence Mayor Eloisa wins re-election. Loses an Amazon sweepstakes on ready to throw in the towel. Foxconn hiring plans for Wisconsin plant under scrutiny. Wells Fargo says that it probably foreclosed on more borrowers than originally estimated. SpaceX seeks $750 million leverage loan. Take a look at stocks on this Tuesday night. The Dow up 173.31 points at 25,635.01. And S&P 500 up 17.14 at 27.55.45. And NASDAQ up 47.11 points, 73.75.96. Looking at news from the UPI. Parents of a 4-year-old Brazilian who suffers from cerebral palsy and West syndrome got permission from a church to grow just enough marijuana to produce oil. A Colorado man accused of murdering his pregnant wife and 2 children in August pleaded guilty to all charges against him on Tuesday. Democrats win 3 key races for governor. Georgia voters sued to prevent Brian Kemp office of any recount. Election day, Democrats and Republicans to split Congress. Caesar Sack, the man accused of Senate device to look like pop bombs Department criticized President Donald Trump will be held without bail. Mexico ambassador to the United States said migrants between the countries have changed drastically. More Mexicans have returned to Mexico than entered the U.S. A man charged with putting the pop bomb in a passageway between 2 New York City subway stops will be found on killing charges on Tuesday. The Wisconsin driver suspected with killing 4 people, including 3 girls, and a mother, and hit around crash, expected to appear in court on Tuesday. In local news, Democratic incumbent Senator Paul Feeney kept his Senate seat during yesterday's midterm rematch against Republican challenger Jacob Ventura. Ventura considered early Tuesday night before sometimes had even finished counting votes released the same in the Franklin Council voters. Feeney and Ventura faced off during last year's special election to place James Smiley, who resigned to become Norfolk County Treasurer. Feeney won that race by 47%. In Norton, Paul Feeney won easily with 4,225 votes. In Foxborough, Paul Feeney 5,148 votes to Jacob Ventura's 2,960 votes. In Sharon, Paul Feeney had 3,048 votes to 1,062 votes. And in Walpole, 6,961 votes for Paul Feeney to 4,635 for Jacob Ventura. Elizabeth Warren, Charlie Baker win re-election in Massachusetts. Corey Cassidy volleyball falls to Westport in quarterfinals. 29 brothers arrested with alleged gun threat, assault an officer. Children come in and forced to exercise civic duty. Just like many in Norton, in which Norton, 7,803 people voted combined in the re-election and today's election. In Brockton, Trump looms over the local midterm ballots. 1 injured, Route 138 closed as a result of random collision. Quincy voters upset over the anti-abortion display at polls. Researchers worked to use lasers to attack aliens and help them bring them to Earth. 4 to go bank when the next recession, Tesla CEO said. Engineers develop ultrafin nanocardboard. Russia reports computer bug in the International Space Station. Chickenpox cases up to 28 at private school in North Carolina. North Carolina reports the first step of hepatitis A outbreak. Women who are early risers have lower risk of breast cancer, says new study. Peter Children's time. 11:05 on this late Tuesday night. Time out for a sports report that not Lenters. Boys soccer team are moving on to the South Sectional semifinals after defeating Medway Mustangs and Medway on penalty kicks 2-1 after Medway got up 1-0. Andy Dalton tied it at 1 and then it came down to penalty kicks in which Norton prevailed 5-3. Norton will be taking on Norwell in the state semis. The South Sectional semi-final game Thursday in Medway. All right. Taking a look at some NBA scores. Charlotte Hornets 113, Atlanta Hawks 102, Dallas Mavericks 119, Washington Wizards 100, Brooklyn Nets 92, Phoenix Suns 74, 4-8 11 in the fourth quarter, and the Milwaukee Bucks 51 and the Portland Trail Blazers 57 at halftime break. LA Kings 1, Anaheim Ducks 0, 7-12-11 in the first period. San Jose Sharks 1, Minnesota 0, Toronto 3, Vegas Knights 1, New York Rangers 5, Montreal 3, Columbus Blue Jackets 4, Dallas Stars 1, Ottawa Senators 7, and the New Jersey Devils 3. Detroit Red Wings 3, and the Vancouver Canucks 2, final shootout. Tampa Bay Lightning 5, Edmonton Oilers 2, and the St. Louis Cardinals, St. Louis Blues 4, Carolina Hurricanes 1. Minnesota 2 and Bulls 2, Jimmy Butler trades to the Philadelphia 76ers. Blue Devils taking Wildcats competition is beginning, and Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s next opponent, a kickboxer. Get shoulders time. 11:07 on this late Tuesday night. Time now for Peter Chittle trying to get treasure check. Baby! On the MBT, looking good on the subway, on the commuter rail, and the ferries, they are looking good. Look at the highways and byways in New England and Rhode Island. Today live, southbound side, also around the Cumberland stretch. 1 degree eastbound side, also Newport Bridge. Southern Expressway, southbound side, slow at the Dorchester stretch. Mass Pike, westbound side, also on the Austin Brighton Tolls 495 on the southbound side, also at 290 in Marlborough. Sorry, eastbound side, so after Mass Pike 395 in Auburn. 291 on the southbound side, also at Mass Pike in Springfield. 84 westbound side, also on 91 in Hartford, Connecticut. Bear Parkway, both ends about Westport down to Fairfield. And down in northern New England, it's looking good at Vermont, North to Maine. Peter Children's side is 11:08 on this late Tuesday night. Time to stretching the line from New Brunswick and Nova Scotia, stretching off down East Maine and stretching down around Cape Downs and off Virginia and seeing some rain showers in upstate New York and rain in western New York and down to Ontario and down to Michigan and northeastern portions of Wisconsin and rain in central portions of Indiana and down to western Illinois. Temperature spread around the region, it is in the 50s by much of 71 and 60 degree reading in Taunton and westerly Rhode Island, and it is in the 40s to low 50s in northern New England, 53 degree in Porter, Maine, and 53 in Acadia, Maine. Okay, look at that forecast. Goes like this. Isolation showers before midnight tonight. Most of the clouds got early to gradually clear with a weather 47 degrees. Southwest about 7 miles at chest base to 20% for Wednesday. Saturday, the most coast about 60 miles. 40 degrees. West about 8 miles an hour. Shift to southwest with about 6 miles an hour for Thursday. South sky about 53 degrees. Northwest at about 3 to 7 miles an hour. Thursday night, most of the coast about 34 degrees. West about 5 miles an hour. Chest cup of coffee deep for Friday, chest rain May after 3 p.m. Putts center the most of the coast about 51 about 42 degrees. And just picture this. 65% for Saturday, chest rain before 8 a.m. Most putts center the most of the coast about 51 about 29 degrees. Just picture 30%. For Thursday, center the most coast about 45 about 29 degrees. Monday, putts about 47 degrees. Monday night, chest showers most skies about 36 degrees. That's just picture 30%. Tuesday, chest showers most skies about 48 degrees. That's just picture 40%. Right now, Taunton 60 degrees, overcast skies. The Norton, and that's going to be for the Peter Channel. 11 o'clock news on this late Tuesday night, November 6, 2018. Please hope you have a good night with a goodbye today to the Dasi. It's a Balmore and the Morport. Up you have a wonderful night.